Here's a plain script. Pronunciation is usually the last thing English learners focus on, and the first thing people actually notice when you speak. You can have excellent grammar and a huge vocabulary, but if your pronunciation is unclear, people still struggle to understand you, and you still feel less confident speaking. The good news is pronunciation improves faster than almost any other part of English, if you train it the right way. Let's go through exactly how. First, let's clear up a misunderstanding. Improving pronunciation doesn't mean erasing your accent. Accents are normal, and plenty of fluent, easily understood speakers have strong accents. What actually matters is clarity, being consistently understood without effort. That's the real goal, not sounding like a news anchor from a specific country. Here's why pronunciation is a physical skill, not a knowledge skill. Your mouth, tongue, and jaw need to physically learn new shapes and movements to produce sounds that don't exist in your native language. No amount of reading about pronunciation rules changes this. Only repeated physical practice does, the same way you train a muscle for any physical activity. Now here's how to actually improve it, fast and efficiently. Step 1. Identify your specific problem sounds, not English pronunciation in general. Every native language creates specific, predictable pronunciation challenges in English. Instead of practicing pronunciation broadly, find the 2 or 3 sounds that consistently trip you up. Maybe it's the th sound. Maybe it's distinguishing ship from sheep. Maybe it's word endings that get dropped. Targeting specific sounds gets you results far faster than vague general practice. Step 2. Watch and copy mouth position, not just sound. For your specific problem sounds, search for pronunciation videos that show mouth position up close. Seeing exactly where the tongue goes, how open the mouth is, and where the sound is produced makes an enormous difference, because you're not just guessing at the sound, you're copying the physical shape that creates it. Step 3. Practice minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are word pairs that differ by just one sound: ship and sheep, bit and beat, vary and berry. Practicing these back-to-back trains your mouth and ear to distinguish and produce sounds that might currently feel identical to you. Step 4. Focus on word stress, not just individual sounds. English relies heavily on stress, the difference between present a noun and present a verb, for example. Getting individual sounds right, but ignoring word stress still makes speech sound unnatural and sometimes hard to understand. Practice stress patterns specifically, not just clear consonants and vowels. Step 5. Record yourself and compare. Record a short sentence, then listen to a native speaker say the same sentence, and compare them directly. This feels uncomfortable at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to notice specific gaps you can't hear in the moment of speaking. Step 6. Slow down before you speed up. It feels counterintuitive, but practicing a sound or sentence slowly and deliberately first builds a correct muscle pattern. Once that pattern feels natural slowly, speeding up becomes much easier and more accurate than trying to fix pronunciation at full speed from the start. Step 7. Practice in full sentences, not isolated sounds forever. Isolated sound practice is useful early on, but pronunciation needs to transfer into real speech. Once you practice a sound on its own, immediately practice it inside full sentences, since sounds often behave differently once they're surrounded by other words. A few tips to speed up your progress. Practice daily in short bursts, 5 to 10 minutes. Since like any physical skill, pronunciation improves through frequent repetition, not occasional long sessions. Choose 1 or 2 sounds to focus on at a time, rather than trying to fix everything at once, since scattered effort improves nothing quickly. And don't chase a specific accent. Chase clarity, since trying to imitate one particular accent exactly often adds unnecessary pressure and slows down real progress. Here's the deeper reason this approach gets fast results. Pronunciation problems are almost always specific and identifiable, not vague and everywhere. Once you know exactly which 2 or 3 sounds are creating most of your unclear moments, you can train them directly and intensely, instead of vaguely working on your accent for months with no clear target. Do this consistently, even in short daily sessions, and something shifts fairly quickly. The specific sounds that used to cause confusion start coming out clearly. People stop asking you to repeat yourself as often. And pronunciation, which once felt like a mysterious, uncontrollable part of speaking English, becomes something you can actually train sound by sound, until your speech comes out clear and confident,